On my latest video from diecast powder coating. Today we'll be restoring a Matchbox Albion Chieftain number 51A in Portland cement livery. These models were produced between 1959 and 1963. This poor little chap has got quite a bit of paint missing, and it's got a broken wheel, so we'll see what we can do. But first of all, I'd like to show you a little bit around the shed. A few subscribers have asked to have a look. This is the sort of powder coating area. On the left is my Suzuki Bergman for work. Here's the little rally, which I do have a video on. And this is the little generator where this is where the lawnmower used to go, which I've just restored. And this is the workshop area. A bit messy, but I've managed to get a lot of stuff up onto the bench now. This is the generator. This is off an eBay picture, and here it is now and running. This will prove useful. The wife always finds me things to do in the house, usually at night, so if I do have to turn the power off, at least I do have this generator. And then the lawnmower, which I've just sold, it's going to be picked up next week, so that's given me a little bit more room. And also, people ask why I keep doing Jaguars. Well, I do love Jaguars and all British cars, and I have several Jaguars over the years and Rovers. But down to business now. Here we go. Let's have our first little look at the Albion. As I say, I've got some new wheels for it. That one of them was chipped, broken in half, and also some decals from Black Square Decals. Okay, so off we go. 2 rivets to drill out this time, not very deep rivets, so I'm just using the larger drill just to take off the flange of the rivet. And then using a screwdriver, we just try and prise it out gently. It's almost there, just a little bit of jiggling about. There we go, and it shoots off. I'm now going to deburr the axles to get the wheels off. This one doesn't matter too much as it's the broken wheel. After doing the other one, there's all the bits together, not too much on this one, just the wheels base and main casting. So as this is so small, I'm just going to use a little bit of paint remover just to brush on. And usually with Matchbox cars, this is very quick to work, just crinkles up the paint straight away. And after a quick wash down and drying, we can now go over with the spinning wire brush to give it a bit of a polish and clean any excess paint that's still on there. paint stripper completely stripped the paint off of the base, which was very useful. And now we put it into the oven, both of them, just to burn off any impurities that are in the metalwork. So whilst that's cooking, we'll get on and do the axles. They were a little bit bent. I have straightened them up a little bit, and now using some emery paper just to polish the axles. And there's some little tabs on the wheels which when they were held together, so I'm just going to gently file off the little burrs on the wheels. I also use a little bit of emery paper afterwards just to make it a little bit smoother. Okay, the castings are back from the oven now, so the usual rub over now with some acetone. I've also used some heat resistant masking tape now. This is just to mask the cement area off. It doesn't matter if there's a little bit of yellow gets on there, but I didn't want too much yellow on there sort of to ruin the detail a little bit. So we're now using Electrostatic Magic Mustard Yellow. And just finally dusting it on again. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers once again. Thank you to all new and old, and thank you for all your comments. It's very much appreciated. And then with the main casting done, time to do the base. Once again, very light dusting again with Electrostatic Magic Gloss Black. Back into the oven now for 10 minutes at 180 degrees. Okay, they're back now, and as I say, I have masked that area off. It's come out very well, and the base also managed to keep all the lettering, so just that fine dusting has managed to keep the lettering. Now I've mixed this up with some Humble paint. This is a mixture of white and a tan colour, just to give me a sort of a creamy colour. And now just going to put that onto the cement area. It does look a bit thick, but it's not as thick as it looks, a bit like me. And then I just use a very small brush just to detail around the sides without getting it onto the yellow. And that's it, fully painted now, so that's going to take a few hours to dry, so we'll just leave that out the way. So I'll now get on and get the wheels, new wheels, back onto the base. As I mentioned, I always leave a little bit of the burr left on the axle, and then I just get a hammer and gently just tap it through, and it seems to work. I've done my little bit of chrome painting, and unfortunately the camera ran out of battery here, so I have put the false fake rivets in. So now it's just left to put the decals on. And I have to admit, these were the worst decals I've had to do. Nothing to do with the company, it's just they were so fiddly, and I'd go and do one side and then they've moved the other side and went inside out, I did get there in the end, but it was very fiddly. And now put in the Portland cement sticker along the side. This was the one that did give me trouble later on. It went inside out. And just trying to dry it off as best as possible. And with the decals on, that's it, she's finished. So let's have a little look of what she used to look like. Very chip paintwork. One broken wheel, which I did replace all of them eventually. And let's have a little look of what she looks like now. I'm quite pleased with the paintwork now. We've got the Portland cement stickers on the side, brand new wheels, a little bit of chrome pen and some indicators by the doors. Well, I hope you did enjoy this video. That's also the little look behind the scenes. Once again, thank you to all my subscribers. Hope to see you again very shortly. Goodbye for now. Thank you.